EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. First and 10, Young. That one complete. He finds Shark. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Young, he's going to change it up. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 6. Young to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down.
Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. play fake. Here's Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. It's a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Young. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Young on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Complete to Tony Pollard. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
Now they'll change things up.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They have been strong.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop till the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Bill. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies. Parties happen warm for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin. It's Bijan Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Micah Parsons.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the ready.
timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Ritter going to keep it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Robinson.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Going to run again here with Pollard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Prescott down. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pollard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On play action, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Ritter to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Ritter off the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they can't bring him down. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Robinson up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ritter.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Falcon first down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now from the 50.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Pollard one more time. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.